my beautiful people. Hopefully you guys had a wonderful weekend. I can't believe that we're almost at the end of March, and all this weekend I was doing yard work, you know, trimming roses and working with my mom, and so I got a bit of a tan. I don't know if you guys can see, and it has been super warm and sunny, and I definitely feel the summer approaching. And so today I'm gonna be walking you guys through BURT'S lip products. I have, I believe, a lot of variety from them. I bought a lot of the lipsticks. I have the lip crayons. I have the lip oils, the chapsticks. So we're gonna kind of go over all the products, and I'm gonna give you guys a little bit of my thoughts, like the consistency, the pigmentation. We're gonna do some swatching. What I'm wearing on my lips right now is actually one of their BURT'S lipsticks that look like this, and this is in the shade 531 Juniper Water, and as you guys can see, they are pretty glossy and shiny, and they're a little bit less pigmented than actual normal lipsticks, but we're gonna get into all the details. So if you guys would like to see what I think about the BURT'S lip products, just stay tuned. Alright you guys, so these are all the lip products that I have gathered from BURT'S. I have a little bit of everything from their lip balms to their lip shines to their lipsticks. I'll tell you guys the shades, the consistency, and any other details I can. So let's get started with this set right here, which are the actual lipsticks. So these are all the shades, and I'm just gonna go ahead and swatch them for you guys. So the packaging is absolutely amazingly cute. Like, look at this. It has a little like honeycomb design with the actual color underneath, and they're also color labeled with this little stripe on the side, and they have their little logo right here, and then they have the shade and the little label on the bottom. You open them up and they just scroll out like a little regular lipstick would. This is a plastic packaging, but I think it's just adorable with the little design on the cap. So let's get to swatching. So this first shade is 502 Suede Splash, and this is just like a really nice nude. The consistency of these lipsticks are really hydrating. They're a little bit glossy, and they're also a little bit more sheer than a regular lipstick, but you can definitely build it up from one swatch that gives you just more of like a tinted maybe lip balm to a more colorful lipstick. Next, I'm going to do the shade 501, and this is in the shade Blush Basin, and I really like these two colors, so I'll swatch it once, and then I'll do a couple swatches right here. And I really enjoyed this shade as well, especially right now for the summer. It's more of like a really toned down, kind of pinky nude, maybe with a tint of coral. It's really beautiful. And they are really hydrating and comfortable on the lips for sure. Next shade I'm going to swatch is 510 Iced Iris. So this one's very sheer, but you can definitely like try to build it up. It's more of like a Barbie bright pink, and this is not one of my favorite shades particularly, but it's consistent in the formula, even though it is a tiny bit less pigmented than the other two. Now we're going to go into the shade 514 Breaming Berry, and this is definitely more of like a vibrant shade. And it is a little bit more pigmented than this pink one right here. And you can also build it up a bit for it to be a little bit darker. I really do enjoy this shade, and I feel like it would be perfect for the spring and summer. Next, I'm going to swatch 531 Juniper Water, the one I had on my lips today. And this one is also really nice of a shade. It's very hydrating, and what I do with the darker colors is I use the two-step method where I actually apply on the lips and then blot it with the tissue and then reapply just for the staying power to be a little bit longer. And then the last shade I have is 520 Scarlett Soaked, and this is definitely a vibrant red, and it's a little bit sheer when you do one swatch, but you can definitely build it up. And I want to say that for these two darker shades, they are slightly on the patchier side just because it is such a hydrating formula. So it's more of like a super tinted lip balm. So just definitely keep that in mind. And for me, I don't think these ones have any particular scent compared to some of their other products. Now let's move on to these new lip crayons that they recently released this year. I really enjoyed the packaging. It's also really cute with the little honeycomb shape on the cap. They are automatic, so it's nice and convenient. In all honesty, I feel like these would be incredible, except the huge drawback of its scent. I don't know if they have maybe like a bad batch going around, but I bought 3 of them, and all 3 have a very kind of old oil type of smell. I wish they didn't, because they do have a lot of really nice shades. So let's do some swatchings. This is in the shade Redwood Forest 411, and this is what it swatches. I feel like it has a really similar consistency to the actual lipsticks, but just in like a crayon form. Next shade I got is in the shade Napa Vineyard 435, and this is also a really nice shade of a lip crayon. And this last shade that I have is Sedona Sands 405, and this is another super beautiful nude. And the only drawback, like I said, is the scent. So let me know if you guys have bought these and have a similar experience in the actual scent of the product. I'd be interested to see if any one of you guys had the same issue, especially because I tried to buy different shades, thinking maybe the scent is only like in the lighter or darker colors, but all 3 have the same issue. Anyways, moving on, I have these new tinted lip oils from BURT'S, which I actually really enjoyed the formula. The packaging is a little bit cheap feeling and looking, like they're really light, and the plastic is kind of really thin. And I wish these were in like a different packaging, because they just don't look really fancy in my opinion, and the little brown plastic is just like really plain. This is in the shade Misted Plum 630, and what you do is you just scroll up kind of like a lip gloss and it comes out, and this is what it comes out to be. And I feel like it's just like a really thinned out lip gloss. It's not sticky, it's very comfortable on the lips, and it does give you a really nice tint, and I really do enjoy this formula. And I just really enjoy the way they feel and look on your lips. And this next one is in the shade Showering Sunset 612. And this is more of like a pinky nude sheer clear. So moving on, I'm going to swatch these 2 for you guys. These are the BURT'S Lip Shines 100% natural. And these I'm going to swatch right beside the lip oils, just so you guys can see the difference in consistency. So this is in the shade Whisper 010, and I do really like these as lip glosses or lip shines. They're super glossy, super shiny, and as you guys can see, they're a little bit of a thicker formula than the lip oils. And then the second shade is in the shade Smooch 060, and this one I have used quite a bit. And these aren't fully opaque, but they do give you that really nice kind of lip tint. So I really do enjoy these. And as you guys can see, the lip oils kind of got absorbed into the skin because they are really moisturizing and they are more of like an oil formula. The lip shines are much thicker and much glossier, and they kind of stay glossy on your lips compared to like sinking into your skin. And then they have the lip shimmers, and what these remind me of is just like the lip crayons but with shimmer added. So let me swatch them for you guys. This is in the shade Rhubarb, and it's just pretty much like a really sheer formula of like a tinted lip balm or like a tinted chapstick, but they are a little bit on the shimmery side, as you guys can see. And these actually smell minty. And this other shade is in the shade Watermelon. And they're just really sheer tinted lip balms. As you guys can see, they have kind of more of like a shimmery effect, but they are just very sheer and really hydrating. Now for their lip balms, I really enjoy their lip balms. This one I have tried in the flavor coconut and pear, and it's just a clear lip balm. It smells wonderful, like a tropical coconut paradise. I really do enjoy this one and a lot of their other ones, and they're just extremely hydrating. And compared to the clear lip balms, they have also recently came out with tinted lip balms in like a newer packaging, and these are just like the regular lip balms, but they're tinted. And I have also noticed that their lip balms smell absolutely amazing. These are not so much scented. So let me swatch them for you guys. This is in the shade Red Dahlia. And as you guys can see, these are just super sheer, slightly tinted lip balms. And this is in the shade Hibiscus. So as you guys can see, these are extremely sheer, not very opaque. They just give you that extra little tint of color. Now, last thing I'm going to talk about is this new Flavor Crystals lip balm. They have this in the flavors of pineapple, orange, and raspberry, I believe. And I got the raspberry one. This is a very interesting concept. I don't think I've ever had anything like this. This is actually kind of like a chapstick, but as you guys can see, it has little tiny like crystal particles. So it's not a smooth formula. It's definitely rough. This reminds me of like a lip scrub plus a lip balm, and this is definitely a clear formula. It doesn't have any tint to it, but it has that little roughness, so it definitely scrubs your lips a bit. And the flavor, once you lick it, is very sour, but it does smell really nice. So I'm not really exactly sure how I feel about this yet. I feel like it's a really cool concept. Wish it didn't really taste sour on your lips. But the whole concept of it being kind of like a lip scrub and a lip balm in one is really interesting. But it is pretty gritty, so it does give your lips a really nice exfoliation. So from all these products, things I would definitely not recommend is these lip crayons, just because of their foul smell. I really don't like the old makeup, old oil type of scent. I also was not a huge fan of these lip shimmers, just because I feel like these lip balms are a little bit better, and in my opinion, they're just tinted lip balms with a little bit of shimmer. I did really enjoy the lip oils because I feel like they're really hydrating for the lips, even though the packaging I feel like could be a little bit cuter. And for those of you guys who love lip glosses, this is definitely a great lip shine. I definitely love all their chapsticks. So the tinted ones are really nice. The regular ones are even better, just because for me, they do smell really nice. And for these lipsticks, I do really enjoy their formula. I feel like the lighter colors, so shade 502 and 501 are definite favorites of mine. Especially the shade 502 Suede Splash is probably my favorite shade of all of these. For the darker colors, I would recommend you kind of blot it down and maybe reapply, or just blot it down. These are definitely some of the most hydrating lipsticks, even though they aren't fully opaque and they aren't like extremely pigmented. They do give your lips a really nice color, and they're really comfortable, they're really hydrating. I just like these even as a substitute for regular lip balm, so I do like these, especially the nude and lighter shades. So hopefully you guys enjoyed the little review of all the products from BURT'S. If you did enjoy it, do give this video a thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. You can also follow me on Instagram and Twitter, SuperLady246. And I will see you guys soon. Bye! Mwah.